Greetings to all melanated people all around the world. It's really a joy and a pleasure. It's a blessing being out here, out in nature, midday to be specific, where the sun is at its brightest, where it's so illuminating, and where it's directed right in my forehead. And here I am in one part of the world enjoying and aligning myself with nature at its highest level, whereby we have come to recognize and realize that we are electrical and magnetic beings. And here I am seated in a river. So I have this streaming water, or the flow of life running, or the fountain of youth. And I have the ruler of the entire solar system penetrating all of its riches and glory into me. Now, with that being said, I want to speak on a very, very important topic, and it might be new to the many people around the world who would hear me speak about this, because this takes place mainly in St. Vincent and the Grenadines only. The only place in the entire world that celebrates 9 morning, or have 9 morning celebrations in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And that is what I'm going to speak about this afternoon. The secret behind 9 morning celebrations in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And 9 morning is basically 9 mornings before the 25th of December. And the level of ignorance and darkness in my country, where spirituality is concerned, the people of our country have found themselves in political darkness, religious darkness, and higher education darkness. So because the people might have become so academic and so political and so religious, it takes one with experience and intuition to bring a message of restoration and understanding to them. Though many who are intellectual would disagree with me, I haven't been sent to everyone, but I've been sent to those who can and would receive the message, and those who will resonate because of being on the same frequency and vibration, are those who are open-minded. They would receive. Okay, now, everything that is written in the Bible is about the human mind. So basically the Bible addresses the human mind, and it have no reference to anyone that ever existed thousands of years ago, or any reference to any event that ever actually took place upon the face of this earth. The Bible addresses the human mind, and therefore the Bible must be interpreted psychologically. Now, what has happened to us as a people, and when I say to us as a people, I'm speaking about melanated people all around the world. We were miseducated, and we were brainwashed from little children because they were contacting our subconscious mind concerning Jesus and Mary. So when we were like say 2 and 3 years of age and so on, they have us in school clapping and singing Mary had a little lamb and so on. And Peter was a fisherman fishing in the river and so on. So because our subconscious mind was downloaded with all of these superstition and the belief of the white man with the blue eyes and the blonde hair as the Christ who existed about 2,000 years ago, everything else that we believe was basically a lie and a contradiction. And so our ancestors would have left signs and symbols for us to work with so that we can come into a place of abundance and freedom, into a place of understanding how the solar system works and how we must vibrate and align ourselves with the solar system. So basically, to cut a long story short, what is happening in America and in Europe and so on, they're actually living in the place of Saturn. They're resonating under whereby the coldest planet. And now we are resonating under strictly heat. And so the story of Jesus Christ being born on the 25th of December, because we were told that the Bible is speaking of the S-O-N instead of the S-U-N, many miss the true meaning. And so they miss 9 mornings and what the 9 mornings is really all about. So basically, what is hell for those in Europe or for the Caucasian people in general is actually heaven down here for us. If only our people know how to vibrate and how to understand that everything in the solar system connects with our body, and that the Bible is speaking about the physiology of our body and how we align to all of the planets, and how there's the longest day and the shortest day in a year, and how the sun revolves and how the sunlight comes from different angles. Angels and angels is basically the same thing, and angels is basically your thoughts, your messengers, bring messages to you. The same thing as your disciples. They will follow you anywhere you go, your thoughts. So because the people haven't been aligning themselves with the true meaning of the Bible, what the Bible means and how it's supposed to be interpreted, and all these blind preachers having them to believe in Santa Claus and a literal Jesus Christ, they miss what the ancestor has been saying to us. And what the ancestor have been saying to us is that there will be an alignment in the zodiac of the mother, the father, and the children, or the husband, the wife, and the children, which is the sun, the moon, and the stars. And so at this time of year, it's a time of abundance, it's a time of multiplication, it's a time of strong intuition, it's a time of great blessing. And it is said that wise men came from afar to find the child. And at this time is what they're calling in my country the tourist season. And do not understand that the Caucasian who knew all these things that our ancestors would have known and would have heard these things from us because of what took place in time of slavery, they are the ones who are coming down to get some of this, because they understand what is taking place around this time, and our people doesn't know. And here's an enlightened one, an awakened one of their own, bringing a message of truth to them. And there are many who would still resonate with the church and the pastors and the foolishness that they've been teaching them. No, without the S-U-N, there's no life. Everything that is said about the S-O-N, what they refer to as Jesus Christ, that the Caucasian give us a picture of a blonde hair man and with blue eyes. Everything that is said about him, let me put it this way. It is said about the sun, and I can show you it in the sun. And show you that the sun represents your thinking. The sun and imagination is the same. Without the sun, there is no life. And without your imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And all things was made by Him. That Him is not a personal pronoun. It's a personification of your own human imagination. Along with the S-U-N, the sun that brings life. That's why it is said that He will appear in the skies or in the clouds. It is speaking about the S-U-N. And so, my brothers and my sisters, for these 9 mornings, when the rest of my country will wake up and be celebrating a literal Jesus Christ and believe a literal child born from a woman from down here, instead of understanding the true birth. And that's why when I finish this video, I'm going to do another video called You Must Be Born Again, so you will understand even more. And I will do another video called The Christ in the Colony, so you will understand even more. Okay? Because I don't want to go too long. While they are celebrating a literal Christ and believe that a literal virgin gave birth from down here, and I am here as a witness, and I'm telling you, I literally awake within myself like a fiery being and ascended on holy and holy wind and exit my skull because I had an innate ability to get out of my skull and find my body to be a sepulchre, the tomb, and understand the new birth, and understand the virgin birth, and understand as above so below, as it is without so is it within. And as the sun shines upon me and brings its abundance to all of the crops around me, so it brings the abundance within me. And I'm here to share that abundance with the rest of the world. For 9 mornings, I will be awakened early. Just like how they're going to be awakened very early. I'm going to have all of the celebration and the dancing and the preachers preaching and they're celebrating this idol, this white idol. I'm going to be celebrating the rising of the sun, bringing its abundance to us. So to those who resonate with the message I've been bringing across to them, doesn't matter which part of the world you are not in winter. You are right now, if you resonated with me, if you connected with me, you are not facing the coldest planet. I'm going to transmute that energy to you as long as you believe. For those 9 mornings, I'll be in a time of meditation to work upon achieving our every desire. I'm asking you to join with me, starting from the, what date will be, the 16th? The 16th, the morning of the 16th. Well, it'll be 9 mornings before the 25th. Because the 25th is when the sun will have its own birthday. Time of abundance, time of plenty. A very long day. And so, I'm offering this invitation to everyone who's hearing me and who believe in what I am saying. Let me say this, I'm not an intellectual. I'm only speaking my experience, and it is my intuition that is leading me and directing me and letting me know that our ancestors knew the true meaning of 9 morning, and that is why as a little boy growing up, I used to be so connected to 9 mornings, whereby we used to come outside and go running. I used to go exercising, and we would go and we would pick fruit of people's fruit trees. And when the old men and women who had their lands never wanted to share the fruit, we would wait until 9 morning time and we would raid the trees and have fun, because why was being connected back. So it's all about being connected back to the universe. It's all about being connected with nature. It's all about embracing nature. And for these 9 mornings, I'll be waking up very early to meditate and work on manifestation. And I'll be coming out as the sun comes up and looking into the sun, taking it into my forehead. And I'll be transmuting energy to all those who resonate with me. Doesn't matter which part of the world you are. So, you can contact me at blackmadguru@gmail.com if you are interested to be a part of manifesting your reality in these 9 days. Because there's no number that is higher than 9. When you start counting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no number higher than 9. A 10 is a 1 and a 0. 11 is a 1 and a 1. 12 is a 1 and a 2. 13 is a 1 and a 3. And so on and so on. There's no number higher than 9. And that is why I couldn't come to the full realization of my Christ self or my Christ energy until I turned the age of 45, and I didn't understand until I understand numerology a little bit more. And I started to come to the power of 9. And I did come to the power of 9, where I burst my skull. I find it to be a sepulcher. Where I came out and come to realize that consciousness is the only reality. And I'm sharing this treasure with the rest of my country and to the rest of the world. And I know and I can guarantee you, if you take part in these mornings of celebrating the sun, the S-U-N, and what the sun means to us as melanated people, being the people of the sun, being the sun people, and understanding that the clothes we wear is because of the sun, the food we eat is because of the sun, and we need to eat more closer to the sun and eat the natural foods, the organic foods, and count this time as a great blessing. And not a blessing based on tourism, not a blessing based on the amount of tourist ships coming to the shores, because these people are coming for gold. This is the gold, the sun, the sunlight. And they have the silver, which is the money. And many people bowing before the silver and rejecting the gold. Because why? We were made to put value on the things that we pay money for. But the things that was given to us for free, we were made not to put value on them. But I'm telling you, put more value on the things that were given to you for free. Because that's where the power is. That's where the freedom is. And that is why I'm encouraging the world to celebrate the real 9 morning with me. And the many preachers in my country, they wouldn't like it. The politicians wouldn't like it. Many of my fellow men will not agree with me of what I am saying, but I know it is the truth. And I know all who would decide to meditate, wake up at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, but most likely I will be waking up like minutes to 5 and start meditating from 5. And start into your meditation. And I'm meditating towards being more healthy, wealthy, and wise as a people. And I'm encouraging you to do the same. So, my brother and my sisters, I'm enjoying the sweat in the sun. I'm enjoying all the energy of the sun. And I am so charged up, it's as if I don't want to stop speaking. This might be the longest video I've ever done. I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to ask of you to please take part. You have desires, you have goals you like to manifest. This is the time. 9 days, right up to the 25th. And then you come into your rest, into your Sabbath. And then I have something else when we break into the new year. I'll update you more on that. So my brothers, my sisters, with that being said, I want to thank you very much, and I want to give you the sun sign. The sign of the rising sun. The sign of the S-U-N in a S-O-N. The sign of the one eye. The real true eye. The supernatural eye. Your spiritual eye. And it's written in Matthew 6:22 where it says, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And this is what I have experienced and come into. And I'm sharing it with you. So with that I want to say I love you very much. And you be the light. Because we are the light of the world. Peace. Love you. I'm out.